The first thing comes to mind is a visit in August from one dear friend to another. An old lawyer from New Orleans that believed in a farmer that he knew for a while. He introduced his friend to the farmer, and those two started a relationship of many phone calls, late nights, a lot of stats and discussion. Two old men and a young farmer that had a vision of a Louisiana that could be different. A Louisiana that could give the people a candidate that they could trust. Two friends that shaped a candidate into just a farm guy that had held office before in Tensas Parish to a candidate that probably has shocked the news feed. So I'm thankful for them two to start off. And I would imagine y'all know who they are, but if you don't, I'll tell you. It's James Gray and Jim Harlan. What a match. Two old farts that I truly believe they both had one last fight in them, and that fight was through me. Because they shake me, and if I say something out of line, oh my goodness, it will be like they're talking to one of their own children. A lot of conversations, a lot of hard work, a lot of miles, and I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for the belief that they had in me, because without the belief, this couldn't happen. We've crunched a bunch of numbers, and we believe. And as we believe, we work towards building a Louisiana that could believe. It started small. A lot of visits, a lot of breakfasts, a lot of miles, a lot of time away from my family. It's a real sacrifice to live in Tensas Parish, but you gotta code voters that live 180 miles away. Can you only imagine a candidate from Tensas Parish to carry every parish in this state? I believe that people can see the hope in me that gave them the reason to go out and vote today. All of the messaging, all of the videos we made, all of the time, it was real work. Real work that's I'm not afraid of, because where I come from, that's what happened on the farm. If I wasn't putting in the work right here, I'd be putting it in on the farm. And I believe that kind of work gave Louisiana the same belief that I have. And we'll take that same belief into tomorrow. Nope, not tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off, y'all. Don't call me. But Monday, we will put that plane back in the air, get back to work, and be ready to light on the runway at the next spot. Because one thing that I do know, that you cannot take none of this for granted. This matters nothing at all, because tomorrow it starts at zero. So we have to keep that same intensity team. We have to keep that same force pushing everybody that played a role into this tonight. It's no time to take off. One day, it's time to go to work. And I know you've heard me say that a lot of times. It's time to go to work. But before we go to work, I still want to give a special thanks. And I don't want to go down the lines naming names, but everybody that played a role into making this a success, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And the person that has probably felt more pain and probably being alone is my wife back home, because she's not standing here with me today because yesterday was graduation for our granddaughter. And that's a big day for her. And I told them to stay home. There's no reason for my grandbaby to have her big day to be spoiled by a pawpaw that's trying to save Louisiana. Before I go, again, we still have a lot of work to do, and it starts on Monday, and we will make a real effort of seeing all 64 parishes before June 27th. I'm coming to see you. I want to touch you. I want to feel you. I want to love you. No, wait a minute. I can't say that. You know, Jeffrey Epstein made us, we can't love on one another no more. So strike that. I'm sorry. Please. But I want to come and visit you. And I will. Thank you so much. Any questions?
So you nearly won outright tonight, which tells me you had a good ground game from the get-go. But what do you think the events of the past 2 weeks in Baton Rouge and the impact of those events here in New Orleans contributed to the outcome tonight?
It's a good question. You want me to be frank or you want me to be political? Frankly, I think the results of what has happened and transpired helped those candidates, because I believe when you put more focus on the Democratic voters with the numbers that we're seeing tonight, I believe if we don't have the shenanigans in Baton Rouge, I think we win this tonight, because the foundation that we've built is here. The numbers say the foundation we have is here. The numbers that you see that's spiking for Democrats basically gave them visibility. We already had visibility. So what happened in Baton Rouge helped the other candidates.
What do you think you need to do to sustain this momentum moving to November?
No, it's not what we're going to do. We ain't stopping.
That's right. We
got a team, man, and what I believe is this machine that we're building, we got some little kinks in our armor, just like, any, antique car that you're working on. You kind of got to tweak that engine and tune the carburetor a little bit, but the motor is running. And we got a hell of a motor that's running, because the drive that I have, I believe I've shown that. I've been everywhere and I don't stop. So we'll take that same energy into the runoff, and we're going to push through to do the work. Now, the voters have to decide, and we're not taking that for granted. But we ain't lightening up. We're not changing anything. The plane is still rising, and we're going to keep it rising with work. Yes, ma'am.
Any thoughts on the redistricting drama that's happening in our state right now, and how you feel about getting brought deeper into the very racial conversation that is happening around voting right now? How will you handle those conversations in the future?
For me, I believe I'm a candidate for the people. So look at the room. This is not a room full of just black people. I love everybody. And you can't see it right now, But we having a hell of a party in Baton Rouge right now for all of those supporters that were on the Jamie train. So, you know, you get a train to moving, it's hard to stop it.
Yes.
It's hard to stop it. And we building a team that's for the people. This is not about me or you individually. It's about the people. Yeah. Any other questions? Come on, Quentin.
Your reaction to what looks like the failed St. George constitutional amendment?
Well, I'll say, in the words of my dad, he would always tell me that if you do wrong, wrong gonna follow you.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, when the people of St. George decided that they didn't want to be a part of Baton Rouge no more, some people felt like that was wrong. They won their case, but the people decided that the school system was Baton Rouge's schools and not St. George's schools. So the people spoke. Yeah.
Yes.
What are the next steps moving ahead?
Well, so on Monday, is it okay? Is it okay
What's that?
to tell the plan?
No, okay, sure.
So we've put together, and it's a real plan, but I think this plan, it touches people and it helps people. So as you can see, I'm a little fat kid over here, and so in order to make a run to November, of course I need to be a little bit more healthy. I need to get a little bit more fit because I got a long run to go to November. So we're having a 64 parish tour that will visit every parish. We're going to make a 1 to 2 mile walk in every parish. And we're going to ask the city officials, the citizens, and anybody that want to join in their parish to come go for a walk with Jamie Davis so I can get to know them a little better. The winning concept to this whole campaign has been, if we introduce Jamie Davis to the state of Louisiana and raise enough money to do it, we win the election.
That's right.
The start is introducing Jamie Davis to the state. Not running around in the Dodge Ram like a chicken with his head cut off, but stopping in every parish to visit all of the people, to ask them to come visit Jamie Davis. See if he's the candidate that you really believe he is. Come and touch him. Because when have you seen another Senate candidate do that? When we say we want a Louisiana that we can all live in and we can all afford, you can't do that if you don't know the people that you're representing. And I want to be a representative of the people. And the way you do that is knowing the people you're representing. And I want to know them. I want to know their issues one by one and know their struggles so that I can represent them in the best way that I can. And in turns, that should give them the confidence to vote for the candidate that they choose, and not just some ego or a resume, but the candidate. Because if I get to touch them, I believe I can make it happen. Wrap it up.
Yep. Thank y'all, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank everyone.
All right now, farmers. All right now, farmers.
Get this. friend over there. Mr. Crockett.
Jim?
Give me my phone.
You want to interview me now? Do you want to interview me?